Hey guys, it's Venom's Lexus Hunter here, back again with another Venom's Lexus Hunter video, and let me tell you, it's good to be back, and happy late New Year's. It's already the 3rd for me, January 3rd, a new year, new me question mark, and 2023 is going to be our year for girls, boys, non-binary pals, and all. Today, or this year, is our/my year to shine. I hope so. But today I bring you a New Year's video with the Tmnt. I'm going to be doing Rise first. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Rise first. Then I'll be doing like a Tmnt, like Tmnt 2012 Tmnt. And by the way, we're going to be going into the 2007 Tmnt, and yes, I'll be making a part 2 of 2016 Donatello / Mikey / Leo and / Raph, etc. But anyway, take a sip of this good coffee. We have coffee, yay! I'm back at my grandmother's house because I was taking a break at my auntie's house. I stayed over there for New Year's, and then I came back to my grandma's house, and then I went over again, and I stayed a few extra days. Anyway, take a sip of this coffee. It's lightly raining, some light rain, so if you guys can hear the rain, I hope you guys enjoy. It was finally the last day of the year. You've been preparing for this moment, for New Year's, and to see how much work you've done. Oh my god, that's thunder. Anyway, take a sip of that coffee so I won't be scared. I'm not scared of thunder, by the way. It's just because it depends how loud it is. Zeus, I'm okay. It was finally the last day of the year. You've been waiting for this, so you can see how much effort you've put into things and how much you've accomplished. You've accomplished quite a lot. You were the employee of, the employee of the year at your cafe, at your coffee shop place, and they were very proud of you. Every time you walked in, they always complimented you, and it wasn't, that kind of just silence and everybody just kind of awkwardly staring at each other. And of course, there were people who were jealous and everything, and you suffered from bullying too in college, but you learned to cope with it, and it was good. Mikey was giving you little doctor feeling sessions so you can cope with your depression and your self-harm issues. So you got home, you put your bag down, you pick up Fluffball, and you spin them around and said, "Fluffball, guess what day it is?" Fluffball, of course, meowed with confusion. "It's New Year's." So we get decorating. Fluffball always found a way to help you decorate. He always picked up a few strings, decorations, since he doesn't really have human hands. You got your place going and texted the turtles immediately. First, you texted Leo because he's always on his phone, and Mikey too. You texted, "Hey, Nardo, are you busy for New Year's?" He immediately replied, "Nope, just decorating the lair with the boys." He sent a picture of Donnie falling down a ladder, and you said, "Oh my god, is Donnie okay?" He said, "Yeah, he's fine. He caught himself with his backpack cloth thingies, which I'm definitely not scared of, but could you come over? We need some extra help. Plus, I think you'd be great for kind of snack baking duty," he said. You said, "On my way, since my place is already done." You grabbed your backpack, of course, brought Fluffball with me. Let's just say Ice Cream Kitty existed in this AU also, because Ice Cream Kitty deserves more love and affection. You got down there, and of course, Donnie had an ice pack on his head, and he said, "Hey, you're on baking duty. I'll be in the lab." You said, "Okay, I hope your head feels better." He didn't reply, just angry science noises. Raph, of course, complimented you with a big bear hug, and he said, "Hey, listener, you doing okay? You ready for New Year's?" You nodded, very, very excited. I mean, for some of you, New Year's can suck. For me, my New Year's was sucky, I'm not gonna lie. it really did suck. Like, we didn't do anything fun, or there was no countdown and everything. Same for my Christmas. I'll see if I can go live and I can explain that. So you got to baking duty, got all the snacks going, mini cakes, sushi bento. Since my headcanon is Donnie would be just like classic Donnie, and 2012 Donnie, he would love sushi bentos. You got everyone's favorite snacks going, pizzas. Even though it was early, it was what, 7 p.m. and you were already getting all the snacks going. Mikey and Raph got done with the decorations, and Leo was setting up everything else. Dogs, shut the fuck up. And you Wizzle, take a sip of this coffee. We never forget to say take a sip of this coffee. You sat down to take a break, and Master Splinter came up to you and complimented you. Well, hello, my fellow, what would he call you? Warrior? My fellow warrior. And you said, oh, hey, Master Splinter, what's up? You you basically picked your head up very quickly to, show respect. And he said, no need to show respect, young warrior. You need your rest. I brought you some chips and a drink, so you can rest. You've worked very hard, training the boys, hanging out with the men. You've just done so much for us, and I'm very proud of you. He gave you a little pat on the head. Now, my favorite show's on. He just ran over. You smiled and said, thanks. You just enjoyed the chips and your drink. April came in and said, I'm not too late for anything, am I? And then you hear Mikey yelling from across the room, April! They hugged, they just have their best friend little handshake. Same for Donnie. I feel like those three would just be the best trio. And then April sat next to you and said, so, how's it been going for you? Or how's it been doing? You said, everything's been going just fine. Even though I've had my struggles throughout the year, you guys have helped me a lot. The place is looking nice. Yeah, it sure is. I feel bad that I didn't show up earlier so I could help out with the decorations. I was busy with schoolwork and trying to make up an excuse why I was going out this early, since I stay at home till later and I only come over to the lair at what, midnight? But this time I wanted to see the ball drop with you guys, and look what I have. They held up 4, 5. So April, so there's April, Casey, Cassandra, well, Casey Jr., Cassandra, oh my god, I forgot. April, Casey Jr., Cassandra, Leo, Mikey, Donnie, Raphael, and you. Okay, she held up 8 tickets to the ball drop. Everybody just immediately had their eyes on it and immediately recognized it and said, tickets to the ball drop? She had an extra one for Master Splinter. We cannot forget Master Splinter. I don't simp or I don't kin, but like, show him some love. And she said, yup, that's right. We'll get to see the ball drop live. Well, if you guys want to watch it from here, I think I would recommend, okay, so I have a theory here, or not theory, but a small little headcanon. I feel like Casey Jr. would have to stay at home because from all the loud noises he's heard during the, kind of the Krang War, he's lost some of his hearing. So by all the talking and all the loud noises and confetti and just fireworks, it's almost like he'll lose all of his hearing. So April told him to stay at home, and he completely understood. Cassandra was mad about it, but she agreed, and she would stay home with her precious son. Later on, you guys were just, eating some pizza on the rooftop, and April checked the time and said, oh, damn, it's 10:30 already. You guys think we should get ready and go? Leo looked at her and said, Duh, of course. Let's go. We have no time to waste. They went down to the lair and got in their fancy outfits. Of course, Donnie would go in this kind of like Jupiter Gym inspired outfit, which would kind of like represent the 90s. Well, not even the 90s, just kind of like cyber tech. Mikey would go in this indie Michael Jackson style. Why did I say Michael Jackson? Because it's just like indie 90s kid. Raph would go all cute little strawberry shortcake inspired outfit. Of course, I think April would have kind of this normalized today nowadays outfit in their universe, and this kind of mixed indie grunge. Yes, that's perfect for her. And then Leo, he would kind of have this kind of crop top saying "see you next year" just to get people pissed off. These cute shorts, or he would go with baggy pants just to be comfortable, and cute platforms. He had some gloves on too, and a few accessories. You had your own outfit by your choice, and April said, "Everybody ready?" She got out her shades, even though it was nighttime. Everybody said, "Yeah, we're ready." And April came up to you and said, "Whoa, listener, you look like a star. Love your outfit." You chuckled and said, "Thank you." I worked hard on it. I didn't even know what to wear. "Well, you would look astonishing in anything you wear. You go, your gender." They went to the ball drop, gave him the tickets. They didn't even mind the turtles because, just like I said in one of my videos, it was kind of like Tmnt 2016, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. So basically, it's normalized to see them saving the city, or just seeing them walking around the streets normally. So it won't be like, "Oh my god, turtles." You guys were watching the ball just slowly go down, and Mikey said, "Hey, you guys want to wait here while I go fetch us some stuff to eat?" April said, "Well, that's if you want to, because I have a whole entire truck." Well, what she meant by truck were these what are they called? These boxes where you put ice in them, or you could just put warm food. I forgot. I want to say ice pack so bad when I know it's not an ice pack. So she had like 3 of those. I wanna also say igloo when I know it's not those. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I know what they are. I know the name in Portuguese, but I can't say it in English somehow. So there was pizza, hot dogs, and like all like sort of snacks in one. The other one had tons of ice, like slushies, ice cream, just basically everything they needed. And Mike said, "Never mind, but the only thing that's missing is boba." And she said, "Got it right here, baby." And there was just like boba balancing on her head. You know, that kind of goofy animation thing. Just things we can't do in real life. If we balanced boba on her head, it would just immediately fall off. So just the boba kind of bounced off her head, and it went to each an individual member. Mikey's was the mango boba, just delicious. I forgot what Donnie's is called. Tangu? Tangere. I want to say Tanjiro. I almost said Tanjiro. It starts with a T, and it's purple. It's kind of lavender purple. It's delicious. Also, I am personally, in my personal opinion, listener, you get a milk tea coffee boba, and it's iced too. It's kind of like a slushy, kind of like Starbucks. I got that at the mall in Santos, since I went in this trip like a long time ago, last year, literally. It was like in the middle of October-ish, or before October, I think. And it was just delicious. I was at the mall. Leo would get this very good blueberry boba. It's like, I've tried all of these. April, honestly, you guys kind of color scheme everything. Like, you know, strawberry or raspberry. But in my opinion, coffee boba. she'd get a coffee boba. She's just like, caffeine is everything. And then you guys had your bobas, you guys sat down, you guys just reserved this area. Basically, Casey Jr. and Cassandra were there like way early before anyone was there, and they reserved this special squared area for you guys, so only you guys could enter. And the security knew that too. So you guys stay there, and you're probably wondering, who are you gonna kiss? Here's the thing, it's no one x no one, I guess, but I could make it a, okay, so let me say it like this. Most accurate who would kiss you during the ball drop would, yes, be Raph, Mikey, or Leo. Of course, Cassandra would just pull you in and be like, kiss me. April would do the same thing, would ask permission before, and then you just cups your face and kisses you. But I feel like this would be a which one haven't I done in a long time? Leo. I feel like the most accurate one who would just like pull you, like gently grab your shoulders and just, you know, mwah, would be Leo. So Leo X listener it is for New Year's. And then the others would kind of like mwah on the cheek. So it was getting close to midnight, and everyone was getting excited. Like, Raph already had his confetti in his hand, and he's like, can I do it now? And everybody was like, no. Same for Mikey. He was holding like 2 confettis in his hands, and they kept on repeating, can we please open the confettis? And we're like, no, it's not midnight. And so it began. 10. Everybody got excited. 9. Leo was just staring at you, but you didn't notice him staring, but he was close to you too. You guys weren't touching shoulders, but you were close to touching shoulders. He had a plan. Once it hit, you guys would touch shoulders, and then boom, he'd kiss you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I had to put my phone on do not disturb, I'm sorry. Everybody yelled, Happy New Year! Right as you said happy, Leo grabbed your shoulder. When I say grabbed, he grabbed your shoulders. I'm literally clenching my hand, but I'm like demonstrating it in spirit to you. He grabbed you, and you were about to say, Leo, what are you? And, you know, get into it. And then he just I'm not gonna make any kissing sound effects to make you uncomfortable. April and Donnie, honestly, they were both recording, because you know that one episode, fashion episode, where Donnie's just like, I record everything. It's like, Leo, what else do you have recorded? Don't worry about it. And then Mikey came behind you and gave you a kiss, like in the back of your head. Raph, of course, gave you a forehead kiss, and April just cupped your face and gave you a little nose smooch. And of course, Leo yelled, New Year, new me, and then he put on the wig, you know, that very stylish ass wig. And him and everybody else, I don't know where he got it from, thin air, but he pulled out this lesbian, yes, of course he's going to have a gay flag around his neck, you know, and stuff, like a cape, but what's it called, a surfboard. He had April on his shoulders, and he said, Cowabunga, lesbians, running out of there, just running across New York City streets. Mikey was skateboarding. Donnie was, of course, jetpack. Raph was just, you know, okay, hear me out. Raph would run on all fours, not like a dog, but like, because he can. He big boy, he big man. He can do that. April was just like, whoa, Y'all running a little bit too fast. Wait, where's listener? Let's say you had a weapon of your own, a weapon of your choice, and you were above April, upside down, and you said, up here. Wait, what? She looked up, both of you bonked heads. Oof, sorry about that. Well, time for me to go. You teleported, because your weapon can teleport. And now you were ahead of Mikey, which was the one who was in first place, and Mikey said, hey, that's cheating. You guys were going to that hilltop. You guys walked to that one day you had a picnic where you guys were just running around until dawn. Yeah, that was kind of like my second episode. I can recall it. Like, I can go back to it. That was my part 2. Yeah, it was like, so I did a Donnie one first. My first Tmnt video was Donnie. My second one was Mikey and Donnie. Once you guys got there, all of you were tired. Like, the only two that weren't tired was April and you, because April didn't run and all you did was teleport. April sat down, that's what I meant to, not sat, but set down a picnic, not picnic basket, but you know, kind of picnic cloth. And you two, well, you all had sleeping bags. You all just lay down tired, and you hear Donnie, sorry about that, notifications interrupted me, but then you hear Donnie yell, best New Year's ever. Mikey chuckled and said, calm down, buddy, I think you had too much caffeine. And he said, Mikey, I did not have too much caffeine. I've never had shown so much emotion in my whole life. Raph patted his head and said, good, buddy, good, you're coping with your emotions. Leo, who was recording, I got that on camera. Delete that now, Leo. Actually, you know what, keep that, I don't care. And he said, oh, look at the disaster twins getting along. Of course, Donnie blushed and said, sure. And Leo just pinched your cheek gently and said, yeah, one day, maybe never. April laughed and said, I want to see that happen one day, where you two will never argue. Maybe this year? She got on a Monster or just a caffeine drink and popped it open. And you guys watched the sunrise and straight up passed out after a few hours of being there once it hit dawn. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We finally hit 4K. Happy 4K. Yay. Take a sip of this coffee. For some reason, I feel like I need to, this is going to sound rude, question mark, or like I don't have manners. Like I need to burp, but I'm not. Or I just can't breathe. Breathe with this. Anyway. Take a sip of this coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if I was like talking too fast. It's just because I really, and I'm sorry, but I really want to make a 2012 video, and I just want to like catch up with myself. 2023 is going to be awesome, okay? I'm going to be uploading, if I can, a lot more. Sadly, my auntie is going to be going back to a place called Frutal. That's where my cousin lives with his dad, and she works there as a cleaner. And if I could, I would live with her. She said, she told me in Portuguese, my dead name, if I could, I would. I wouldn't adopt you, but you would live with me instead of my mom. And you could use the internet unlimitedly instead of using your data, or having to ask for somebody's hotspot. You could do your videos at night, make coffee at midnight. I do not care, because here people go to sleep early in my family, especially my grandmother. She's from another century. So there's my other person that I don't want to mention. They go to sleep early, and I'm an insomniac, so basically they're not used to that. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I really want to make I'm thinking, okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. After I do the 2012 Leo, if I can do 3 videos. Beast Boy, just hear it, Beast Boy. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Ooh, I'm sorry for taking up your time.